Meow, 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 meow. I haven't disconnected. That's good. Wah! Wah! I don't know if the stream is working. Hi. Meowning. Oni-chan. Meowning Lechuga. Meowning Success. Meowning Aspect 345. Meowning Live Type. Meowning King Fisty. Meowning Lexifate. Thank you for calling me Maple. Meowning Sheeple. Meowning Captain Jacker. Sorry for yelling. Commanding ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. Commanding tarragon, drag, Neil. I'm feeling like those kitty cats in the cats channel today. Hello, commanding father CJCO467. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the water flosser. I used it today. It arrived today. And I used it today, and it feels wonderful. It's only one day, but I already like it much more than the one I had before that broke. Excellent. Good morning, a random potato 7932. Good morning, Max Acre. Good morning again. Live type. Thank you for calling me Princess Maple, and thank you for being nice to me. Good morning, Eggy Goka. Thank you for calling me Queen. The security state grows stronger. How was your day? I feel like I got that question more than once. The pre-stream purge. I didn't even look at chat today before stream, but genuinely, I don't know. I wish there was a function where I could turn off the ability to write messages before stream starts. Good morning, Eli Post. Good morning, Izuku Maldoria. I hope I filtered some people here today. Anyway, there's too much to say, not enough time. Good morning, Skeleton Thog. How are you? There was no chat. Every message was shot down. We love to see it. Which cats in the cats channel are you referring to? The one I reacted to, and then you reacted to it as well. Where it was like war, famine. I forget the other two, but they were funny. Is the flosser good? I was gifted one. I kind of forgot it in the cupboard. I love it. It's one of my favorite technological creations. Time to filter the fake moonies. Uh-oh. Hi, Ten Maria. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Is there remote only on Kick? I think so. My iPhone is super hot. I'm low-key. It's low-key concerning. Which iPhone is it? Turn off some of the stuff that you have on there. You know, feel free to turn it off for a while. Give it a break. Make sure you don't have too many things. Morning, Mama. Oh, those cats understood. Moon at a diner. What's she ordering? Fish. Meowing Doki, how are you? Moon doesn't like when messages are spam before she starts to stream. Do whatever you want, but also, that's true. I had to replace the battery. It expanded beyond a point I thought LiPo batteries could expand to. Yeah, you know, I was reading the manual on my water flosser because, you know, that's what you ought to do. That's what you ought to do. And in it had special instructions for the disposal of lithium batteries. And it told me that I needed to call my local like waste facility to find out the proper way to get rid of lithium batteries. I'm like, who the heck is doing this? who the heck is calling the garbage men and like, hey, by the way, is it okay if I throw out this battery? I mean, I'm sure there's at least one person, but I'm not gonna lie. I think every other time before I just put my batteries in the regular garbage. I know you're not supposed to, but I did anyway. Good morning, Bowie. How are you? Commanding a random cat. Don't fade away like Spider-Man. I did read your message, but I forgot whether or not I said hello to you. So I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I see a cursed world. Sanitized. Okay, okay. You're over exaggerating. Commanding Coronium, it's been a while. How are you? How are you? If it's a note 7, throw it out. Now, people read manuals and not just throw them away. I love reading manuals. Listen, I love reading tech manuals in particular. There's so much interesting information in there. And it's some person's job. Well, maybe not anymore. Maybe now it's AI's job. But it's some person's job to write all the, the technical documentation. Somebody ought to read it. I ought to read it. Kick is updating the icons for bots and mods. Good for them. Nice. Moon, that is eco-terrorism. Ooh, yes! This is why I'm gonna be in Guantanamo Bay. I'm not supposed to talk about that! Oh no! I didn't say it! I didn't say it! Oh, I'm so bad at being safe for ads. Give me adding dessert lighting. Some stores will take your e-waste like Home Depot. Oh, that's good to know. Imagine, I can't remember the last time I went to a Home Depot. Check your local rules for this stuff. I know some of the compounds taste mildly sweet. Why do you know how it tastes? Isn't there a special garbage for batteries? I should know that, but I didn't know that till now. Commanding Kanan. But if anybody asks me, I'm just gonna pretend that I still don't know. Please marry me. I can't marry you. I'm gonna marry Max instead. Commanding Yarb 419. It's been a while. How you been? How you been? I already asked how you know. It's too late. I just saw a video of some older guy that's house caught on fire from ion batteries. And when the cops showed up, they beat him up while he was trying to put out the fire at his own house. How dare those cops? How dare they beat him up and not help him beat the fire up? Are they stupid? What's going on? Or did they think he was making a bomb? At my local store, there's a box for battery disposal. Imagine going to stores. Guys, I have social anxiety. I can't step foot in any establishment at the moment. I wrote technical documentation in my day. Nice. I think exactly 2 people ever read it. Nice. I love reading flyers, manuals, blurbs of physical games. I love catching typos and things. What about alligator Alcatraz? I don't care about that. Lead batteries are sweet and acidic. Why are you guys licking and... What are you guys doing to the batteries? Leave the batteries alone. Sleep schedule is healing. Thanks for remembering me. I'll always remember you forever and ever and ever and ever. That's the plan anyway. Unless I get Alzheimer's. It does run in my family. We'll see. I'm trying to do my best. Meow, meow, meow. Sadly, lithium batteries, computer parts, hazardous paints, herbicides are much, much more important than plastic recycling because many plastics are just burned, whereas items are either really reused or kept from causing grave public harm. Thank you, Daftcast, for the PSA. I needed to know that. I'm genuinely interested because I started to assume that all recycling was a hoax and they just put it on, they put it in different piles at the same dump. They're policemen, not firefighters, Moon. They can only do one thing at a time. I don't know. In my head canon, a police officer rises to the occasion. I'm not saying that they're trained firefighters because there's a whole job for that. I'm just saying, my own head canon. They rise to the occasion. They just were trying to tell him what to do, and he was like, "No, fuck y'all. I'm trying to save my house." You know what though? You know what? I support that guy, because yeah, the police are invented to protect property, and they're not even protecting his property, but they don't care about your property. They care about rich people's property, and they care about the government, because the government is run by rich people. It's like a whole thing. I go to stores where self-kiosk, so I don't have to talk to anyone. Yeah, they still have those, and I still feel awkward and afraid. Lead powder, my favorite sweetener. Mrs. Moonson will save us? I guess so. Alligator is worst VTuber enemy? Why? We will stick with you through your Alzheimer's arc. Actually, Coronium, that would be so interesting. Imagine Mrs. Moonson, 90 years old, in a nursing home facility, and I just keep having flashbacks and no, I just keep going live. I keep going live in my room, telling everybody, hey, you guys don't know who I am. I'm a cat girl. I'm a cat girl on the internet. Do you not know who I am? And the nurses are like, sure, sure. Okay, lady. Anyway, same stream every day like the Truman Show, exactly. Ah, the bureaucracy of the American government. Yeah, I watched a really nice video today that I wasn't supposed to watch. It was supposed to be about Bitcoin, but it ended up being about gold. It's always about gold, isn't it? It was about government and oligarchy. I try to do all cannot not throw away. Can to not throw away things. I have to think about this. I try to do all I can to not throw away things. Okay, got it. Do you mean like repair, recycle, etc.? Gotcha. In some cities, recycling is a hoax, but burning plastic is not as bad as it sounds. We get an energy benefit. I don't know enough about the science to say one way or another, but I trust you, Daftcast. You seem like an intelligent kitty cat. Moon celebrity clout arc. Hey, I didn't say I was a celebrity. I didn't say I was famous. I just said I'm a cat girl. Anyway, I saw police involved in a fire thing too. Yes, major trample of constitutional rights. The guy is now in a South American country. JK. Gold is the best possible store of value. If you need to store 10 million USD in the distant future, gold is the only way to do it. Why not? Wait, you can't get 10 million Bitcoin is less. You are famous? No, I'm not, Analytic Mind. Hi, Julie Wen, good morning. F 'em all, bleep 'em all. You think stock is going to be worth anything in 5,000 years? Live type. I'm going to be dead in 5,000 years. Exactly, Lechuga. Yeah, we're on the same. Is it because you read my diary on Patreon today? Is that how you know? You're a celebrity here? Analytic Mind, I think you have the wrong kitty cat. I'm not a celebrity. I have a small viewership. Although I shouldn't say these words that I'm about to say. I thought I would need to be a lot bigger before I started getting stalkers. Why do I have stalkers already? Somebody please explain. There's way more interesting VTubers out there. I direct you towards them on a regular basis, including including our little cutie Jokey Bells, who was in the chat earlier. She's on Twitch, by the way. Follow her if you haven't. But yeah, why do I have a stalker? Oh my god. He keeps messaging me with different names, with different usernames, and joining my Discord, and he keeps getting banned everywhere. I keep banning him everywhere, and he just keeps showing back up, and I'm like, OMG. And the thing is, I'm doing him a favor. It's not about me. I'm doing him a favor because I think he needs help. I think he needs more help than I can provide him. They find it easier to interact with smaller creators. I see. Are you bragging about it? Nope. No. People our level of mental illness are either very well kept together or very unhinged. Different schizo. Shit, I got caught. Lechuga, you don't strike me as a stalker yet. Now I think, Lechuga, you can't be a stalker when you have you have a life. You have hobbies, you have women. More stalkers, eh? I thank God I'm male and also not famous. Hey, men can have stalkers too. Just ask the K-pop boys about who shows up in their hotel rooms. Or when I was following a K-pop group, there was like this whole group of really rich mostly Chinese fans that were just really fucking rich. Like, I didn't mean to curse. They were just very wealthy women, and they would literally stalk the boys, their flight schedules, and they would try to get tickets so that they would be sitting next to the boys. It was just it was a lot. It was just imagine how much free time and money you need to have to do this. There's so much free time and money. Anyway, they would follow them on tour, right? I was unfortunate because I was poor. I wanted to go to two. I wanted to go to two of their what do you call it? Concerts when they were in the US. I only went to one. But these women, these ladies followed them for the whole tour. They went to Europe. They came, they went to Korea, they went to Thailand, they went to Japan, they went to the US and Australia too. I'm just like, oh my gosh. It must be so nice. I was very jealous of them. They took a lot of pictures though, so I'm grateful. But then I also thought like, yeah, this is a lot. Anyway. When you say following K-pop, you mean following them online or physically? Both. She wanted to stalk them as well. Desert lightning. Yes. Yes, I did. I absolutely wanted to. What do you mean? But never again. I will not go down that rabbit hole again. I'm embarrassed of myself, my past self. I'm talking too much. Stream is supposed to be over already. Now, I had a stalker when I was little. This girl will come to my house every night and try to make me go out at night with her. I think she wanted to kill me. Oh, that's funny. Can't people just be civilized and not stalk people? I guess so. I wish so, but yeah. Anyway, I thought it would be over 7K. Someone said they went recently. Oh, wait, actually, I don't know what the conversation is about anymore. The moon stalker sounds neat? Huh? That's not my stalker. That was Mama's stalker. My stalker just sends me very long messages. No, you don't have to do anything to him. This is not, what do you call it? I don't want to rally any troops or anything. I just want him to relax, that's all. I want him to move on to someone else, is all. No witch hunts, no witch hunts. Hello, Master Protos. Thank you for saying the cheese is blue. I thought you were gonna welcome me to the stream. My bad. It's not fisty. I told you guys the person is banned. Hi, Nightingale. The day is going. It's almost gone. Stalker Kun has to get a new IP every time you ban him. That sounds crazy. Rally him towards mental care. I did, Eli post. Here's the other funny part too. What are the messages about? You're okay with sharing? Yeah. So the messages are very, as you guys would expect, kind of schizo. Sometimes they're kind of nice. Sometimes they're quite mean. A lot of times they're a mix of both. They're very random. They're very specific, often off topic. And, what else? Oh, by himself, he got upset at something that I said and then insinuated that I would be fine if he wasn't following me anymore, if like he was no longer a fan. And I said, yeah, sure, buddy. Like, go ahead, stop being a fan. Like, you spend too much time in here anyway. Like, go off. So he was like, okay, fine, I'll leave then. I'll leave. And I'm like, okay, great. This works out the best for both of us. But then, yeah, like literally a day later or 2 days later, he's back. He's back and commenting again. And I'm just like, what the bleep, dude? You said you were leaving. I thought you were leaving. Weren't you gonna take a break? And he just can't get away. You mean get help, not stalk someone else? Sorry, this is happening. Honestly, both. I hope he goes. I hope he leaves and gets help. But, I mean, if he wants to stalk someone else, how am I gonna stop him? Also, bye, Jacobo 14. Have a good sleep. Meow. I'm leaving. Okay, see you tomorrow. Commanding the consultant 427. That's a real fan right there. Desert Lightning. I'm worried that instead of a fan, he's actually addicted to me. Is he the accent TK? I have no idea. I have no idea. It's very confusing to me. Anyway, I don't think I'm worth stalking yet. Stalker, if you're watching, you could stalk me. I need the attention, okay? Sheeple is looking for attention, person, so yeah. I just noticed you never order anything at this cafe. It's because they have terrible service. They won't serve me anything, Coronium. Good meowing dog tuna, how are you? How are you? Yeah. Anyway, I think I have to move on with the stream because we have you guys thought you could distract me. You thought that if we let this go on long enough, I'd forget that we were supposed to do math. I'm not gonna forget. How could I forget? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. There's no math. Wouldn't you be jealous if they stalked someone else? No, Ted Maria. Believe it or not, to make this quite clear, I do not want to be stalked. I do not want parasocial relationships. This is a one-way relationship, okay? You follow me, and I love you. You're not allowed to like me or love me or stalk me. You can only follow if you want. You can unfollow too. I kind of like it when you keep me on my toes, but you can't love me. You're not allowed. I didn't miss math yet. I couldn't think, guys. I couldn't think. I forgot how to do integrals, and I forgot how to do derivatives. So it was too hard. I didn't have enough time. But there will be numbers. Will there be numbers? Actually, no. Next time. My tummy hurts. Okay, we do the stream. Good meowing, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for tuning in to Love Talk with me, Mrs. Moonson. This is a daily talk show where a smitten kitten chats about love, life, and anime because why not? Yay! Today is Otaku Tuesday. It's a day where we share our deep, passionate, all-encompassing, and consuming desires. The kind of love that you have for a hobby or a skill, or the kind of love that you have for the money, right? You know, fall in love with the grind because it won't betray you, it won't cheat on you with the guy she said was like a brother. Taco Tuesday, isn't it? Let's do astrophysics. I don't know how. You'll be surprised how often dudes stalk other dudes. Wow. Just ask ChatGPT to cook up some basic calc problems. Aspect 345. That's where you got me. So I asked it to write me a question with double integrals that resolves to the number 6. And it did a whole thing. It did like a whole problem. And then it was like, the answer is 8. Oops, that's not 6. Let me try again. And then it did it again. And then it gave me some other number. And it was like, oops, let me try it again. And it did a loop over and over with the wrong answer. And then it just gave up. And it reminded me of that paper. Do you guys know the scientific paper on LLMs that was put out by Apple? You guys know I'm talking about the Apple research paper on LLMs? GPT can't do math is worse than I am. It's more complicated than that, but it's also very interesting. Anyway, it has something to do with the number of steps and stuff like that. Yada 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 words. Anyway, I will have to make them up, but I need more than 1 hour to do it, and I kind of procrastinated, so I didn't have enough time before stream. Dang, you do be reading, Reading white paper sounds hard. I mean, you don't have to read the whole thing. You read the abstract and then hope for the best. Anyway, let's start with a really quick and cute anime recommendation. Drum roll, please. That's not a drum roll. I'm just banging my table with some drumsticks that King Fisty got me. Thank you, by the way. This is the one from yesterday. I forgot to add to the stream. I forgot to add the anime to the stream. I'm an idiot. You guys already knew. I also already knew that. Hey, Here's the anime for today. It's called Ace of Diamond, otherwise known as Diamond No something. We're getting a real drum roll. I'm rolling the drums. I'm being an idiot. Anyway, I only watched the first episode because I didn't have any time. Oni-chan says this anime is so good. I kind of agree. Oh boy, I'm really a big fan of the Naruto type male leads in shonen. Based, women hate. Based, one of the few good modern sports. This is modern? Is this modern? This is so old. Not a fan of baseball. Bowie, believe it or not, I didn't think I was a fan of baseball either. Especially softball, because I played it. I told you guys the story already. Hi, the fortunate son. Thank you for popping in, and also good night. Good morning, the not Undertaker as well. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Anyway, with a stray pitch that completely missed the batter, Arjun Sawamura loses his final middle school baseball game. Frustrated by this defeat, and his teammates vow to reach a national tournament once they're in high school. Everything changes when a scout invites him to Tokyo's prestigious high school. Yada, 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 yada. Okay, so he's in middle school, and he fumbles. He fumbles the last game before his school is getting shut down, right? He was supposed to win. They didn't win. The team just wasn't good enough. But he has a lot of, I can't even call it confidence. I think he just has a lot of energy. Maybe he has a lot of energy. He likes the sport quite a lot, and he likes to play it. He doesn't like to watch it. Anyway, some lady with huge honkers. They were big, okay? They should have put her on the cover. Yeah, some lady scouted him and saw him like get into a physical altercation. Was like, dang, that guy would be a good pitcher. So then he goes to check out this other team in Tokyo, and they're all hardcore. And then, yeah, you know, the rest is history. Anyway, watch it if you want to watch. Don't watch it if you don't want to watch. There aren't enough cute girls. I believe there was one girl on the team. But anyway. Question of the day. Do you play an instrument? Yes or no? Everybody, hurry, quick. Let me know if you play an instrument. Yes or no? I want the sound of your coming. I can't come. This is a family-friendly stream. Joel will win the Hunger Games. Nah. No, I don't. No. Shit, I was a band kid. End me. No. Yeah, a few. I do. Used to play the flute in middle school. Not anymore. Ooh, nice. I play the triangle. Ooh, nice. Used to play a few. No. Wish I could play an instrument like the guitar or a piano. Start. It's not too late to start. Used to play the flute and viola. Oh, that's so cute. I'm a big fan of the viola. Piano mainly. Used to play keyboard. Used to play clarinet, piano. Oh, I'm a big fan of the clarinet as well. And I'm not even just saying that. It's true. Used to play piano, not in many years. Well, start again. I play the flute too. Actually, do whatever you want. I'm learning piano. It's not as complicated as I thought, right? You know? I don't know. It's really fun. It's really fun. Many instruments. Not amazing, though. I don't think you have to be amazing to play. I think you should just play for the love. I'm a huge fan of the saxophone and the cello as well. I feel so fake right now because you guys are just listing instruments. And I'm like, I like that one. And I like that one too. But it's true. I have a cousin that plays the saxophone, and I have a different cousin that plays the cello. I also had a cousin that played the clarinet. I don't know anyone who played the flute, but I do like the way the flute sounds. I dabbled in guitar, never liked it. Meow, meow, meow. Also, that same cousin that played the cello used to play the viola, but she quit the viola for the cello. My sister broke my guitar. Don't feel like buying another one. That's fine. I was in a band and a string in middle school. It was bad at both because it requires a lot of practice, and it wasn't the best school program. That's true. Don't cope. Just admit that you didn't practice. We all know my violin story, so I won't get into that again. Regular and bass guitar. Okay, now, unlike the other instruments I mentioned, I do believe the bass, that's a hot instrument. I'm I'm a different kind of fan of the bass guitar, by the way. I don't know what a mandolin is. Alto, baritone, saxophone, trumpet, trombone, euphonium. Cool. The euphonium sounds like a fake instrument. I don't remember what it looks like. Cello is so badass. Okay, I agree. Okay, stream is already over, but we have to play this or that. Let's go. Here we go. For those of you who haven't played before, can someone else explain? Can someone take over? I'm suddenly not feeling very good. Dang it. I need the energy. I need my energy. Okay. This or that. 3 rounds. Every round has 2 clues, hints, what have you. Do your best. Pick the one that seems the most useful to you for whatever reason. Here we go. Number 1 for this or that. This is 1 and 2. You could pick the one you like. You can rate them. So do you prefer 1 or do you prefer 2? And then you're also supposed to guess what the theme of today is. Success! I do have a tomboy for you, but I will give you the tomboy after the quiz. Thank you, Oni-chan, and thank you, Mamo, as well. Colorblind versus normal vision. Oh, God, not the color spectrum again. The memories. I know, I'm a big... Listen, the visual light spectrum is so... versatile. It can be used to describe many things. I'm an artist. I like colors. Death and life. Dead and alive. Death versus autism. High and low. Think outside the box. Seems like coffin viewpoint. So Julie Wen. Sadness and happiness. Gay versus straight. I'm sorry. I need to drink water. Narrow and wide. Visible, invisible. Guys, think more abstract. Wood versus crystal. Is anybody on the right track? Number 1 scares me. I don't like the claustrophobic coffin feeling it's giving me. Okay, I change it. I changed number 1. But just remember this. This is our first set of hints. Here we go. Hints number 2. I think someone will get it on this one. It's kind of small to read. But you don't really have to read. You kind of just have to notice the theme. Nature versus scientific. Metamorphosis and rebirth. Death versus alive. Bugs versus religion. Real versus conceptual. These are interesting. You guys are very smart. Earthly and heavenly. Micro, macro. Okay, try to pair it again with the first image. Will that be possible for you? Think. Okay, good night, Nightingale. Thank you for stopping by. Tribal versus civilized. Cow versus chicken. Bugs are my number 1 enemy, right? Tangible, imagined. I have a feeling you guys are gonna hate me at the end of this. I thought I made it too easy. Also, good meowing, rise up 420. God, I don't know if I said that already. I feel like I'm losing my voice. Box in classification versus overlapping. Okay. Try to read them, right? We have baptism, confirmation, Eucharist, confession, Holy orders. Matrimony. Life versus death is a good guess, but no. Realism, idealism. Anointing of the sick. Random versus... Does anybody know what the second one is? I know someone said what the top one is, kind of. Random versus ritual, fear and happiness. Okay, how about instead of conceptual, we go more literal? Natural order, man-made order. Bottom is Catholic. That's a good call. Good call. Does the bug text matter? No, the bug text doesn't matter, but something about the bugs matters. Sacraments? Yes, Daftcash. Sacraments of Christianity. Very good. Okay, let's go on to the next hint. Evolution versus creationism. I like it. I like it. Has nothing to do with the answer, but I like the way your thoughts are going. Also, get meowing Kaiser Coluberus. How are you? Coluberus. Evolution and salvation. Perfect and prime. Okay, Egigoka. Okay, yes. So Egigoka has solved for us what these words are. He did it he's the very first person to guess it. We have perfect and prime. What does that mean? What does that mean? What could that apply to? Put it all together. Indivisible and divided. Okay, Daftcash is on the right track. You might need to, like, write down or think about each of the clues, and there's something. Perfect and prime. Moon, this doesn't help. Bowie, it's because you don't like it. That's why. Evil versus holy. Binary and spectrum. Captain Jacker is close. Captain Jacker is very, very, very close. Buried insects. Inflexible, flexible. This one I was thinking outside the box. Physical and spectral. Yeah. Are you guys gonna get the answer? Try your best. First we had the picture in the ground and visible light with colors. There were colors, right? Different colors. And then we had I'm trying to remember what the hints were. What was the second? What were the second clues? Yeah, I'm so bad at my own game. Oh yeah, we had a bunch of creatures, a certain type of creature at the top. Insects. They were insects. And then at the bottom we had something Catholicism. there was yeah. Okay. Normal life. Guys, perfect and prime. What could I be talking about here? Life type is kind of on the right track. Even and odd. You're close. Yes, actually life type, you're accurate, but not precise enough. Even and odd is the right track. Perfect and prime. Even and odd. Incest and holy matrimony? No. Perfect and prime numbers. Yes, you're getting closer and closer and closer. Yes, I'm talking about numbers. What are the numbers? Which numbers are we talking about? Beginning versus end. I think someone will get it now because I said the thing. I said the thing. Someone will get it. Whole versus imaginary. 13 and 42 is a good guess. A perfect number versus a prime number. Give me adding poisonous tree. Oh, how are you? Pi, the number's Mason. Don't remember what a perfect number was. Oh, a perfect number is a positive integer equal to the sum of its positive divisors excluding itself. 1 versus 2 is on the right track. 1 versus 3 is kind of on the right track. Prime versus square, viewers and subscribers. I'll be real, I'm drawing a blank. I don't think you're drawing a blank. I think you're refusing to take a few more steps. Oh God, math. You just gotta take a few more steps. After you go from perfect number and prime number, and then you think about the other clues, put it together. It was math all along. It's not really math, because we're not doing any calculation. 1 versus 4 is also on the right track. Moon, this is hurting my head. You don't have to be smart. You don't have to be smart. You just have to Google. You don't need math. You guys don't even have to calculate anything. Think about the other clue. Okay, we got it. Daft Cash and Live Type at the same time. Let's effing go. Let's go. Thank you. Yes. 6 versus 7. 6 versus 7. I'm so happy. Thank you. For the first hint, we have 6 feet under and and 7 colors in the visible spectrum of light. Boo! How many of you guys are gonna unfollow now? Oh my god! Yes, you like it, you like it, you like it. It's good, it's good. And then we have insects, which often have how many legs do insects tend to have? Shameful display. More like Stretch Armstrong. I've never felt more stupid, but you got it right. Daft Cash, you got it right. 6 feet, how are we supposed to know? It looks like 10 to me. Well, okay, wait, you guys haven't heard of the phrase 6 feet under? So I thought about putting a picture of a casket being buried, but I thought this POV was a little bit more interesting. Thought it was hedges. You know what? That's fair enough. That's fair enough. It's dirt. It's supposed to be soil. Someone did say it though. 6 feet under never felt so far. Good morning, Jeff. How are you? I'm not even surprised. I almost said 10 feet deep. We're dumb. Come on, bro. No, Captain Jacker. You guys are literally cracked. You guys are so smart. Yeah. I have to make it this difficult or you guys would get it too soon. I'm not trying to lobotomize you. And then the bottom is like, what is it called? The 7 sacraments in Christianity. 6 versus 7 makes sense. 6 is afraid of 7 because 7, 8, 9. And yeah, and at last we have 6. That's a perfect number and 7 is a prime number. Anyway, you're not dumb. You're not dumb. Thank you for playing along with me. I'll make it easier next week. I'll only involve a little bit of calculus. I'll involve a little bit. Just the basics. We'll solve for a multiple variable function. Something like that. Anyway, we had fun. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Oh, before I leave, I forgot to give you guys a woman. So, we have a tomboy just for success because he keeps begging for a tomboy. So, tomboy for Tomboy Tuesday is Seshiro Sugumi. She's a skilled and loyal hitwoman. Raised by the Beehive Gang, originally introduced as masculine and aggressive, despite her tough exterior and serious demeanor, she gradually reveals a more feminine, caring, and sometimes shy side. Also, good morning, Leo. How are you? How are you today? She's often mistaken for a boy due to her appearance and mannerisms. I'm upset. I actually feel slightly offended here. Okay. And then this is another picture of her. Isn't she cute? How cute! Success, did you leave already? I think he missed. Oh no, he's here. There you go. This is your tomboy. Calc will be easier than this. I don't know what it's from. Hurry up, your stream getting too long. It's true. It's been 45 minutes. I took too long today. Whatever. Sometimes it happens. I just want to be with you guys so much, you know? I can't get enough. Oh, just kidding. I leave now. This is the quote from yesterday. Let's get a quote from today. How about that? How about that, streamer? I'm a fake streamer. Here's the real quote. Your life is a result of your habits and your beliefs. This was stolen from my father's over on Twitter, otherwise known as X. I think it's true. I think we end up where our habits take us, and that can be frustrating, right? So I'm trying to change my habits so I could change my life. I gotta go. Bye. Yeah, bye. Yeah. Thank you all for being here with me today. Thank you guys for trying your best. I had a lot of fun. I always have a lot of fun with these. I never know if they're hard enough or not, though. Good morning, Javi. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday and then a happy Wednesday. I'll be back tomorrow with the waifus. I love you. Goodbye. Thank you. Bye. I give you a drum roll. Bye.